going on, guys? Jurassic here today. We're back at Sea of Thieves. We are doing Adventure 11 today.
What's on the horizon today?
I'm ready to help Madame Olivia with the Tasha.
That's right. From Madame Olivia herself. Looks like you impressed her last time you met. She's asked that you speak with her at Plunder Outpost. You might want to hurry. I've learned it's best not to get on her bad side.
Alright, well, we got our first destination. Note from Lorena. Madame Olivia needs your help with Tasha again. She's headed the Order of Souls at Plunder Outpost. Things are getting worse. Alright, Madame Olivia, we heard you need help. Lorena sent me to help with Tasha.
Once more, I bid you welcome. It has been some time since we spoke of a cure for Tasha's curse. Briggsy believed that a cure did indeed exist. A remedy created by the ancients long ago. Her memories are quite clear.
Yeah, when I was young, Briggsy told me all about her hunt for the secret stars. Whatever those are. Funny thing, though, some of my pages are missing. I don't remember doing that.
Hey, pirate! No matter. I need your help with something. I have imbued Briggsy's mask with her memories. Use it and Tasha's drawings to guide you through the wilds.
Oh, before you go, this is one of Briggsy's gifts, but it matches a picture from the book. Thought it might come in handy.
I would advise caution, however. Briggsy never did obtain her cure. If you follow in her footsteps, I fear you are fated to discover why.
There's no way it's always been like that. Has she always had a skeleton arm? What happened to the flesh? That's just creepy. This book belongs to Tasha. So hands off. I'm Tasha. 5 3/4, almost 6. My best friend is Briggsy. She's really brave and the bravest pirate ever. This is the story she told me about finding the cure for the horrible skelly curse. I did the drawings to make more exciting. Briggsy sailed first to that crooked place, second to Old Faithful Isle, then third to Marauder's Arch. Briggsy buried the keys, used the mast to see red stars, and stun things. Alright, well, before we get too far in the book, we know where to go. Broken mast first, to Old Faithful Isle. A starry owl, and a pretty butterfly. She hid some keys under them. Sometimes the stars went fast, whoosh. It looks like the tip of the top of a mountain. Briggsy still digging. Creepy spiders, a beautiful panther. Briggsy hid more stuff. Zoom! And she saw it was a palm tree. It was special to do the ancients. Foxy Fox, an hourly glass. Like in our kitchen, weird. Lovely waterfall. It's another puzzle. Still burying things. Alright, so once we make it over to the island...
We're looking for a story that leads us to the skeleton curse and its cure. This is the beginning of that story. An owl. My belief is that it represents a wise leader. Perhaps a king.
So if you move around, the constellations will eventually line up the little light dots on them. You want to make sure they're all connected to each other, and then you'll get a little bit of a story added to it. That's pretty cool. Okay, so our first one was lined up exactly with the owl. Alright, so if you're looking for the butterfly, you have to go all the way up to the very top left, right next to the little kraken painting, and pull out your mask. Should be able to line all 3 of the butterflies up and get a little bit of story.
It must relate to the other constellations somehow. Butterflies are colorful and fleeting. They hop from one flower to the next in search of nectar. So perhaps this is a person who shared those traits. But it must be an important one to be placed among the stars.
Alright, so there last time there was something directly where we were standing. We got a chalice key. Okay, so we got 2 keys. Well, that was cool and kind of weird at the same time. Why did her memory randomly pop up? Okay, well, it looks lined up. Captian Briggsy's treasure chest. So this third location was at the very, very top on the opposite side. Like, for example, you had to climb up the little ledge here and hop on the rocks. Be super careful. And this is the little plant, which is where you start climbing up to get to the top. That should be all 3 items found on this island. Alright, so the crown chest goes in. Return the first key. Our second one's going to be the chalice key. Put it in. And the chest opens. Small stone fragment. Alright, so we have 2 parts of it. On to the next island. Alright, now on Old Faithful Isle, you'll notice just like the last one, there's going to be 3 places to dig. We'll get 2 keys and then the chest. Alright, so over on the southwest side.
I remember this. My favorite. A panther. Beautiful and deadly. Remind you of anyone? So, I feel a connection to this one. A strong woman who gets given a bad rap. My intuition tells me we're looking at another relative of the king, or the prince.
Alright, so if you're looking for this area, it's basically going to be found in the middle of nowhere. There's going to be like this little staircase there. You just hop off from the staircase, go to next to this random palm tree that doesn't really belong. Alright, so over on the east side.
Right, yes. A black widow spider. As deadly as one of Sud's terrible jokes. Reckon she's a weaver of webs too. And that means lies and intrigues. A woman close to the king. An advisor, or perhaps his queen? No doubt she led him astray somehow.
Once again, whenever you see the image in the sky, you want to dig down and you should see your second key. Alright, so over on the northwest side, the very top.
This one had me beat for a while, but I worked it out. Of course I did. It's me. Old Suds used to say the palm tree had a ceremonial or even religious importance to the ancients. So, this palm tree must be a temple, even where the trials took place. If it is, then maybe the king's wayward son went there to prove himself, and he was probably manipulated by that vicious widow. But where is that blasted temple?
Alright, so we should be able to dig, get the chest, use the 2 keys you found on the island to open the chest. And avoid powder kegs at all costs. Alright, so just like last time, put in one key, grab in your other key, stick it in here, and you'll be able to open up the chest. You'll be able to get the next piece of the puzzle, and you should have one more remaining on the last island. Alright, so over on Marauder's Art, she has an image on the south and the east. Alright, so over on the south side, line up your image.
Now, where are we? A fox? Or a vixen? Cunning for sure. Like me, another strong woman. But there's something about her place in the story. Made me think she wasn't a villain, this one. We should dig a bit more. See what we can find. Oh, now I get it. She comes after the temple, right? She's the high priest. Why didn't I see this last time?
Be able to dig and get our next key. Alright, so over on the east side, you'll be able to focus in on the hourglass.
This is all beginning to make sense. So, it's an hourglass. Big deal, right? While lesser minds probably couldn't solve this, I could see it meant two options, right or wrong. The sands of fate. A choice. Go one way or the other. I understand now. This must be a decision you have to make in the temple.
If you guys are curious where we are, we're on one of the little side islands. Alright, so we have the chalice key. Alright, so pulling our hourglass out to see all the constellations changing. Alright, so at the very top of the island, pull out your mask and dial it in.
Bit of a climb, but worth it for the last piece of the puzzle. Finally! The waterfall! Again, I looked for this. Thought it was the entrance to the temple. It had to be some kind of barrier with something hidden beyond. But I know what you're thinking, pirate. I see the shroud breaker. It breaks down the wall between two physical places. Of course. I can see it now. It is a barrier, but it leads to the Sea of the Damned. Probably green, like a phantom or an emerald. No wonder I could never find the temple. It was in the Sea of the Damned this whole time.
Alright, so right where you were standing, you want to dig down, grab your chest. And that should complete all 4 pieces. Alright, so once again, you want to pull out a crown key. And pull out a chalice key. And this will get us our final fragment. It needs to be taken to Captian Briggsy. So once you have all of your chests open, head back over to Briggsy, and you can turn in your
when I
amulet.
see one. Maybe
I'll be back.
even a fellow rogue.
Good work. I'll take that amulet now. Thank you.
Well, well. Here I am. Don't know why you look so surprised. You can stop gawping. We've got a temple to find.
Yes, I learned about all the Tasha and the curse while we were sharing memories.
According to what little sense is in your head, I'm dead. Which I'm trying not to take personally, by the way. The question is, how am I back?
I think that question might be meant for me. The Sea of the Damned has the power to manifest memories, like the wilds, as it existed long ago. When you took Briggsy's mask into those figments of the past, it was only a matter of time before she manifested too. And now, she can guide us in person with the amulet.
Don't count on it, Croaky. Something tells me you're to blame for Tasha's curse.
Correct. And the cure is sealed away within the temple. But we can constrain that curse until I decide otherwise. Buy your precious Tasha more time for the creation of my own devising. It will keep us safe while we locate the temple. But you must come with us before we surrender it.
Very well, Warsmith. Once you hand over this creation, then we have a deal. But if you try anything, it will be your last mistake. Wait for us to go, then return to Tasha. Tell her she's going to be okay. I won't let her down again. Now hurry!
Warsmith dropped something, and so does Briggsy. Okay. She was after the ancient temple. Lots and lots of skellies. Middle of the temple, where the cure is, it looks pink milk? Lots of treasure and precious stuff. But it's a trap. Scary monster hide behind the gate. Briggsy didn't want it to let out. Oi, Madam Olivia, we have a secret. Briggsy took the amulet and disappeared with the Dark Brethren.
I can't believe it. Briggsy back after all this time. And she's still looking out for me.
Yes, and it would appear that Briggsy's sacrifice of her newfound freedom has paid off. Warsmith has indeed crafted this very special cursed cannonball to delay the spread of the curse. As to the true cure, I can see it resides in an ancient temple, long since lost, in which lurks a great evil. Something dangerous enough to make Briggsy tear out the last pages of Tasha's story. Perhaps she left them behind as a warning.
Hey, pirate!
However,
I need your help with
things are by no means over. The Dark Brethren hold all the cards. We must hope that Briggsy continues to serve their needs, or I fear...
It's all right, you can say it. You fear I'll be lost. Well, I still believe Briggsy will do whatever it takes to save me.
Perhaps that is wise. Right now, I'm afraid belief is all we have.
There we go. So we got the Briggsy mask, and if you want the Dark Stargazer, you're going to need to complete all the deeds, which includes finding the memories on the various different outposts, and it'll tell you exactly which island it is. Alright, thanks so much for watching. That's going to be it for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.